Hi there, Harper and Gabby. I met my ex-husband in Naples, Italy, in September 2010 at the time. I was a law student getting ready to begin an internship at my dad's best friend's firm. Instead, I decided to get engaged to an American Navy sailor who was stationed in my hometown and whom I'd known for a total of 3 months.
So wait, so she's in Naples. She's
Yes.
Italian.
Yeah, she's Italian.
Okay,
And
this
we
guy's
know
in the
this person.
Marines, in the
Yeah.
Navy. Red flag.
And that's one. Thank you for your service. Okay. Let's see. I was a law student. Yeah. So she's Italian, and then she falls in love with an American Navy sailor who is stationed in my hometown.
I will say being a sailor is the hottest one of the branch.
Yeah.
Go on, sorry.
My cousin dated a Navy SEAL.
Hot or not hot?
So hot.
Yeah.
But riddled with demons because, those SEALs have to do shit. Like, it's pretty intense.
Being a SEAL would be
that you can't
really
even
intense.
talk about. And then she got really nice, I don't even know if I should say this, but I'll say it. She got really nice pictures of herself taken while he was stationed away and they hadn't seen each other in a minute. And she sent him the pictures and then he got angry at her for taking them and then he broke up with her.
Oh, I love that.
And that's on our country's finest.
And that's, serve and protect. Protect and serve.
That's the cops.
ACAB.
Same thing.
Okay. And that's on Gabby's a white nationalist. Okay. Okay. Here's the thing. And that's on God. Okay. Instead, I get engaged to an American Navy sailor who was stationed in my hometown and whom I'd known for a total of 3 months. He proposed at an Irish pub on my 25th birthday. Uh-oh. It's giving romance. Less than a year later, we were married. I finished law school and moved to West Virginia with him less than a handful of months after that.
From Naples to West Virginia, poor thing.
Oh my God. But have you been to West Virginia? With him less than a handful of months after that. Turns out the Navy used to have a very secret base in the Appalachians. Okay, not me living in North Carolina. I can't say it. Okay.
Who even knows?
Honestly, it doesn't even matter. The mountains are made up. Okay, but I digress. The wedding took place at a vineyard in southern Italy. Skeptical people from both sides of the world attended. They said we barely knew each other. They were right. I don't know why I'm reading it like this. We said it had been love at first sight. At the wedding, he had a best man and a best woman, whom, needless to say, I despised. A best man and a best woman.
Interesting.
I don't know if I would participate in that. Okay. Right after the wedding, celebrations ended. My then husband and I got into a huge fight outside of the same Irish pub.
Oh, good. Okay.
Where, it's kind of like giving closure, kind of like full circle. Yeah. Out of the same Irish pub where he'd proposed. As I threw up the bottle of vodka I had just drunk. Good. Make him pay, Then he nonchalantly proceeded to have food with his family and friends. The nerve. Well, he probably got hungry after seeing that little show. I felt like he hadn't been paying me enough attention on my wedding day of all days. Angry first night marital sex followed. My wedding dress got lost during the move from West Virginia to San Diego about 3 years later. The marriage ended in 2017. Those people were right after all. The end.
Now, here's the thing. I bet there are so many more fun details packed into that. This is what confuses me. Okay. Because you always hear these stories of love at first sight, right? And it's like, do we believe that or do we not believe that? Because there are some people who are like, I fucking met this person and right away I was like, this is my person, and they stay together forever. Then you have other people who are like this, who are like, I met him, knew he was going to be the love of my life. 3 years later, you're fucking dumped somewhere in the Appalachian Trail.
That's an interesting question, Honk. That honestly, it's a very. Okay, can I ask you? Have you, with any of your past partners, have you ever had that love at first sight? Like you look at
every single one of them, and this is the issue. Now this is the issue. Every single fucking man I've dated, I've been like, that's the one immediately. So I'm like, I don't know how anybody.
Okay, see, I'm the opposite. I look at a man approaching me and I go, you fucking disgust me. And next thing I know, I find myself enthralled with them. And then they're breaking up with me and I go, so was I right all along?
You were right all along.
And I was right all along.
And I was wrong all along.
Fuck.
So that's the thing, is like, I'll never know. Because people talk about that. They're like, I just knew. As soon as we locked eyes, I was like, this is the one for me. And I'm like, I felt that about a guy's dick who I sucked, in a bathroom.
But you're doing like that British show, Naked Attraction, where you're just like looking at the dick and you're like, oh, good heavens, I'm in love. But it's like,
when you make eye contact with me at a bar and I'm like, yeah. And then you go to make out with your girlfriend, and I'm like, still, yeah. You know what I mean? So I can't fucking figure it out.
I feel like I was in a similar, so only one relationship I ever had, it was love at first sight. We met in an improv class, or in the lobby of an improv class, and he walked in and I was like, oh my fucking God. So like that, like it was just over from there. And then we went on a date right after that class. And
that's wild.
Yeah. And then
really?
And then he told me, he's like, I have to confess something to you. He's like, that's really crazy you're in this class, because I actually saw you work. I worked at a bar right next to this improv school. And he was like, I actually came into this bar with my friends a few weeks ago and I saw you and I couldn't stop looking at you. Like, I thought you were so attractive. He's
really?
Like, and so it was so crazy that you came into this class. And it was like immediately we were like, we spent every single day for the next like almost 3 years together. But that was like, you know, we did fall out of love the last year of our relationship, and it was very sad.
See?
So it's interesting because it's like, I think you definitely can have that. I've never had it again.
Right. So is it real? We don't know.